It's time for the butterfly. Lady Butterfly in Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is a very raw and satisfying fight. She's probably the first boss you're going to run into that has very direct combat ability, and your goal here is to stay in the pocket as long as you can, deal posture damage to her, and ultimately take her down with death blows. You'll walk into the room and she'll do some basic trash talking, and the fight will be underway into phase 1 where she has 1 HP bar. The name of the game here is to deflect, parry, or dodge as often as possible and then get small opportunities to whack her when she's open. But she is pretty relentless with her attacks, so you will find very few opportunities, although there are some, to get some good hits in. The name of the game in both phases is going to be dealing as much posture damage to her as you can, the yellow bar at the top of the screen, to make sure that once that posture breaks, you can give her the death blow and take out her whole HP bar. Keep an eye out for her air charge and her air ground stomp. This is the aerial attack that doesn't have the warning for the grab. Both of these attacks have long recovery times, probably the longest of her skill set. And so when she lands and hits the ground, make sure you get 1, 2, or 3 hits in before she recovers. Once you kill off her HP bar in phase 1, she will come back, of course. Now she'll behave exactly the same way as she does in phase 1 with some added differences. The most obvious of these is going to be the illusions that she spawns around the room when she snaps her fingers. Once she snaps her fingers again, any illusion that's currently alive will create a projectile that will heat seek towards you. So the more you get rid of, the better. Now there are 2 ways to deal with these illusions. The first is to use snap peas when you're standing near them. This will instantly dispel them. It won't get them all, but it will give you some breathing room to get more damage in onto Lady Butterfly. This one is the most direct and the fastest because it means she won't be able to recover her posture damage as you're keeping the pressure up on her. Now, if you're running low on snap seeds or this strategy just doesn't work for the way you play, there is another strategy that is quite easy but is a little bit slower. When the illusions spawn, just avoid them and run around the room until she snaps her fingers. Then find a pillar in the back of the room that faces the projectiles, and all the projectiles will hit the pillar and you'll be safe. Then you can continue the fight with Lady Butterfly after the fact. This is a much easier strategy, but of course will take a little bit longer as her posture damage will recover as she's sitting in the back of the room. Almost everything she does can be deflected to great effect, except for the aerial grab and the aerial stomp. Both of these can be dodged pretty easily just by jumping away. Also, one of the moves that is really great to deflect is her overhead kick. This one, when deflected, will give you an opportunity to get 1 or 2 hits in, as she will be off balance when you hit her this way. Also, don't be afraid to Goomba stomp at the opportunity presents itself. Anytime you're facing an enemy that is about your size and you get over their head, the Goomba Stomp can be a great way to add posture damage and avoid any side-to-side attacks. And that's pretty much it for Lady Butterfly. She's a rather simple fight. As with most boss fights, if you can figure out the attack patterns, you'll be able to take her down in no time.
Come